Happy Halloween, everyone. My name is Jose from Very Geek, and welcome to today's review of Halloween. I know, original, reviewing Halloween on Halloween. Disclaimer, I might say Halloween a lot. So, you've been warned. Halloween stars Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode and Donald Pleasance as Dr. Loomis, which he'll be returning in the later sequels. Now, Halloween in general is an iconic film. It's what pushed the slasher genre into the mainstream in 1978. Sure, there was Psycho, sure, there was Texas Chainsaw Massacre before it, but this is the one that really pushed it forward. And that's mainly because of a John Carpenter and Deborah Hill. Which originally this film was going to be called The Babysitter Murders, but John Carpenter and Deborah Hill were like, well, there hasn't been a Halloween centric or themed horror movie yet, so why not? Let's do it. This movie takes place in a fictional city called Haddonfield, Illinois, which is inspired by Deborah Hill's original city where she came from in Haddonfield, New Jersey. So that makes the second killer that comes from New Jersey. Michael Myers, and the original Friday the 13th film takes place in a camp over here called Camp Nobi Bosco, but when it was filmed back in 1980, that's where they filmed Camp Crystal Lake. This movie is the personification of subtle. This movie has you looking and basically invents you looking behind what's in focus, whether it be a character or a tree or a car, whatever. It's what makes you look in the background to see where Michael is standing. Michael Myers himself is the representation of evil, which is then even more exemplified because they picked a William Shatner mask, took out all the features of it, painted it white, and put it on the actor to give this plain white, just expressionless face to make it seem evil. Like this is just evil, just blank, random, expressionless. Hence, he even has the black eyes for it. Now, this movie is just a classic. If you're gonna watch a movie on Halloween, this is it. I'm sure TV's marathon the movies all the time. How I even put it myself just as background noise to give me the Halloween vibe. This movie has a great score. This movie has a great score. This movie has some good characters, like Laurie Strode, who she's one of the main characters that you finally get to say, like, you know, don't go there, or like watch your back. She's one of the first like female characters that actually like make you care for in a horror film like this, because honestly before you really didn't care. And then also Dr. Loomis, who Donald Pleasance made this character. His performance is just great as like the psychiatrist to Michael Myers for the past 15 years, and like he really gives off like this like Van Helsing almost chasing Dracula kind of vibe. Like he explains to the audience what Michael Myers is. Expressionless, evil, like nothing in his eyes, nothing behind his eyes. Laurie's friend Linda is very like stereotypical, you know, blonde girl, cheerleader, dumb supposed to be, but it comes down to the writing of her character and the writing of her character. Sure, it was 1978, but the main thing this girl says is literally like all she says is totally. Like she said that like repeating, rinse and repeat. And that's honestly it when it comes to cons of the movie. It can be a little slow, so if you're not a fan of like slow type horror and a movie with not much gore, this movie doesn't have as much gore as like the other ones, and it's kind of slow, more slow paced than the other ones like Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th. But to me, it's a more satisfying and creepy film than the other two because, again, it has you looking behind the character. It has you seeing the background, and you sometimes you see Michael in the back just standing there like stalking Laurie, or he's like somewhere else just waiting, just standing. It's creepy, it's effective, it's subtle, it's Halloween. It's Halloween Day. If you're not out trick-or-treating or you just want to embrace the atmosphere of Halloween, definitely pop in this movie classic and just watch Halloween or have it in the background, because trust me, you'll be humming the theme music by the end of it. This was Very Geek. Leave a like and comment down below and subscribe if you're new here. Alright everyone. Bye guys.